Daniel talked a lot about how you really need to deeply understand problems, which I totally agree with. Like, you really need to invest in understanding. When I got there, it was easy for me to imagine a better, more functional Facebook, because I looked around and I was like, this is not normal. Like, having that context allowed me to ask questions. And I think this is one of the reasons why I really encourage people to read really broadly, because we almost never solve problems within the frame of reference that cause those problems, right? Like, if we don't read broadly, we don't imagine other frames. And so my theory of change, when I contemplated like what to do, was I saw that this was a self-referential system that was sufficiently reinforcing of the stories they told internally. And the most common story was, there's no other option, right? Like, there's no way we could get more staffing. There's no way we could do X. There's no way we can do this. It just has to be that way. We create so much good. People should give us a break on the bad we cause. Like, that was the story. That unless we brought in, unless we solved these problems together, unless we gave them more of a North Star, or at least said like, hey, you have to have the consequences of what you do be visible externally, nothing was going to change. And so I originally didn't intend to come forward. Like, part of why the disclosures are so large and organized the way they are is I wanted them to stand alone. And in the 2 months before I came forward, so my lawyers were like, hey, right now the greatest vulnerability to your disclosures is actually you, right? Like, if you put this out there, they know it's you. The only person who access to this set of stuff is you. They know it's you. The only thing they have to distract people from the story is bringing out that you're you, and then telling some story about why you're malicious, why you did this in a way that was had other agendas. And so you have a chance. You have a chance here to take responsibility. And I decided that I would rather face the consequences than risk the effort. I believed the reason I came forward was I was worried that we would continue to see escalating ethnic violence. So when I came into Facebook, there had been one round of 20,000 people killed. And by the time I left, we're in the middle of Ethiopia. 600,000 people died from that conflict. I believe the stakes were high enough that it mattered for me to not give Facebook the ammunition that they to risk the rest of the consequences. And so that's why I came forward.